Good morning, my friends, and welcome back. We are here to do your daily reading for the day. For those of you that are new, welcome. Those that are returning, welcome back. We will be doing 3 different decks today in the reading. The first one is a general messages from Spirit as far as the general theme or message for the day. Then we will be doing three layouts with a regular playing deck, including the jokers, and then we'll be following up with a final message from Spirit from this oracle deck as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and give these a shuffle and see what is the general message that wants to come out today. And then we will go ahead and get started. Okay, so we have a card that wanted to pop out was shame. And for those of you, don't particularly take this as we are doing the quote-unquote walk of shame, because that's not what this card is particularly saying. What this message is relaying is some of you may have made a bad decision, or you may have a learned behavior that is not healthy. And it's basically saying that you have come to recognize that whatever this decision is, or what this behavior is that you have been doing, you have realized that it is not in a positive direction. And what some of you may end up and do is you do kind of a recoil. You want to sit there and you're going to pull back from family, friends, social life because of this particular behavior or choice. And what this card is saying is this is not the end of the world, right? So, there is nothing that is too great, too significant to where you cannot be forgiven, that you cannot ask for forgiven, that you cannot change the behavior. It is really kind of an aha moment card of coming forward, and it's saying, hey, okay, you recognize that this is behavior. Now what are you going to do about it? So the biggest message that really comes from this card is to say, we live and learn. So as long as we're learning from our past mistakes and we're learning from our behaviors and we are positively making an effort to change in a loving and positive way, all is not lost by any stretch of the means. So no matter what you're doing, you're feeling isolated, people have turned their back on you because of this decision or this behavior that you have made, always know that Spirit is around us. Always know that they're always here with love and support for you, and they will be here to help you work through that. So that is kind of the general message as we do these particular 3 layouts here today. So we're going to put that card up here in the upper left corner, and then we are going to give these a shuffle. We're going to cut them into 3 piles, flip them over, and we are going to see what the messages are that want to come through today. And understand these are not particularly generated towards one particular gender or the other, nor are they specific to any astrological sign. So please take the messages as they resonate with you and discard the ones that do not. All right. So we are going to go ahead and get started. We're going to do 3 cuts here. All right. So we are definitely showing that disappointment right off the bat of looking at these particular cards, and we're saying, okay, we're very upset about something. We know we have made a poor decision, whether we have hurt somebody, we have said something, but it is definitely laying on our minds. It's definitely starting to impact decisions and our general well-being. So let's see what the rest of the message is that's here. Just want to make sure that this comes into focus here. So generally, as I'm seeing, there is definitely something surrounding a new job for some of you that are that is coming into play here, and the phone call is definitely coming from. Um, There is a new job that is coming in, and it could be hitting multiple people. So it could be somebody that you know, it could be a relative that you know that is you're going to get this phone call that they have received a new job somewhere. And this is really what I think this is coming into play here, whether it was you and another person were vying for the same position and you didn't get it, or you got it and another person is very upset about it. But at the end of the day, when this is all said and done, everything is going to be okay. You or that other individual is going to realize that this particular position was not for you. And there's a reason for that, right? So there's very, very little coincidences in life. Pretty much everything happens for a reason, and it all happens through divine timing. So as we are looking through this, we're definitely seeing it's a job is really the center focus for some of you out there, that you're definitely hitting with discouragement. You're frustrated that either the job wasn't yours or it went to somebody else. But all is not lost, right? So what are we learning from this, and how are we moving forward? But as we're looking forward, we're definitely seeing the new job that is coming in here into play. And I'm definitely seeing that some people are going to be hearing about this news, I would say within the next, it could be sometime in the next 6 weeks, or potentially it's going to happen sometime in June. Okay, so keep that in mind, that as we are, there's something always right around that next corner. So the other things that are particularly popping up around here are definitely, this disappointments that is hitting here is definitely coming in with some type of legal paperwork that could definitely fall into this realm of total disappointment. But we have us shifting, right? So we're moving here from left to right. We are moving from, here's the doom and gloom, and now we are starting to filter out into, positive messages and feelings. And I know it is very frustrating out there in the job market. People are extremely upset. Some positions are extremely competitive. But whatever the message is, if you received the position, this is definitely the one that you were meant to get. So definitely take advantage of that, and definitely make sure that we are also appreciating the individual people that helped get us there, and we're not overlooking people that maybe helped us along the way in order to get that new job. But it's definitely favorable for those of you that are getting this job. You are definitely loving it. You are very excited about it. I definitely see groups going out and potentially celebrating as like a congratulatory welcome to the team that is going to be here. So whatever has led you up to this point, there is going to be a turning point that is going to come for you, and it's going to come somewhere around in the month of June. Okay, so let's go ahead and give these another quick shuffle here, and we'll do another cut, and we'll see what other messages want to resonate as far as we're moving forward. Okay. For those of you that are interested, I do individual readings. If you look down in the comments, a link to my Etsy shop is available out there. You can purchase either 15, 30, or 40-minute readings, depending upon them. And I will do a live stream directly to you via Zoom so we can have interactive conversation as we are reading through these cards. Okay. Phone call. Some of you are definitely getting a phone call here. From a gentleman with dark brown, black, or salt and pepper hair, potentially. 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, so as we are looking at this, some people are definitely looking at this, that it is definitely surrounding a female, as in either is going to help you, is going to be the turning point, is somehow going to be involved. There is a trip, a very, very good trip that is coming up for a good portion of you. In the near future. And this particular job, I'm not even saying that it could be surrounding a job, but I want to say it is coming up sometime in this month, because we just hit the 1st of May, right? So we're definitely hitting the month of May. So this is definitely a really good trip. Let me see if it wants to tell me where you are going. Could actually involve a job promotion. I'm definitely seeing the phone call that's coming in with a job, so, and more money that is coming in. So with this particular, so if we're looking at these two particular cards, this is a phone call that's coming in relating to paperwork, but we're definitely hitting with a job and money. So it definitely could be a promotion for some of you. This last, so right now the trip is going to be in state or within your general area. You're not traveling outside of the state or outside of your general geographic location. So, but wherever you are going, I'm really feeling that it has to do with a job, and that it is really feeling like it's a phone call. It's in regards to a promotion, or you have received a promotion, and it is correlating with a new business trip. So for those of you that are in that particular realm, that is definitely going to be very favorable for you. And it's going to be a very intense time too. So we're definitely seeing all of this coming together right here, and it's going to go like this real quick for those of you that are out there. Now, some of the other particular messages that I am picking up are some of you that, you know, you're down here, you are definitely looking at potentially looking at a separation of some sort. And I'm not seeing it. It can be a relationship type of separation, or whether it is a friendship, it's a personal relationship, it's business, whatever it is. But it's mutually agreed upon. So there's definitely the frustration that is here, but it's something that needs to happen to be able to move forward with it. And I think the people that are involved in that know that, and you're finally coming to the decision of saying, this isn't working. Because if the separation does not occur, it's going to continue to progress, getting worse. It's going to get worse and more intense than what it is. So whatever this relationship is, whether it is a friendship, it's a romantic relationship, it's some type of relationship that you're in to where one person is just, it's a toxic relationship in some form or fashion. And you've done everything you can to try and salvage this. And if the separation does not take place, it is going to continue to go down into that realm of continuous negative disappointment and just utter frustration. So for those of you that might be in here, it might be the time for you to sit back and say, enough is enough. Okay. All right. So we are going to go ahead and do our final spread. So Spirit, go ahead and tell us any final good news, positive things that are coming for anybody and everybody in general. And then we're going to do our final Oracle Clarifier for the message for the day. And then we will wrap up and see you tomorrow. Okay. So there's that disappointment again. That definitely wants to continue to show up. And I think this is just a time where it's not the message here is not meant to be taken negative as much it is meant to be taken as this is an ending to something that is negative, because we are running into spring. The weather is getting nicer, things are getting brighter outside, and all is not lost, right? So, I mean, we're definitely seeing that right here. Okay, so we're moving out of the darkness. We're coming into the light down here. And what it's basically saying is, it's always darkest before the dawn. And it might seem, yep, it's even coming in hitting with a joker. So whatever this is coming, the situation that some of you are in, don't lose hope. Do not lose hope by any stretch of the means, okay? Definitely let's sit back and look, because it's going to work out. It's going to work out for you in some form or fashion, okay? So I want to look here real quick to see if we have... So some of you, as a means of this, are going to be changing your residence. There's a significant change of residence that is coming in for you that is going to happen. It will need to take place before, so this is the darkest before the dawn. As the message is coming to me. So whatever is taking place, this is actually going to consist of an actual physical move. So it's actually leaving your job, it's leaving the relationship, it's whatever it is that is creating this negative energy, this negative behavior. It's all sitting here, and you have to physically separate yourself from it. It's got to be more than just an I'm done. It's a physical move of location, residence, to where you're going to do this, to where before you're going to move over here into the positive energy that is coming here. But it is going to be okay. All right. Remember, it's like I said, it is the darkest before the dawn. You need to sit here and say, okay, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard, but it will be okay, because I'm definitely seeing as you are moving from here, you are coming out here in very positive energy with this. And like I said, you're even hitting this with a joker. So it's not saying it's going to be easy, but it definitely is coming in saying this is the direction that needs to go in order for you to start on that path of healing. So those were the big message that came through here with this one. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use our Botanical Oracle deck as we have here today. So we're going to ask Spirit, to give us any final messages, that want to come in, with this, that is going to help kind of tie all of this together. All is not lost. It is definitely, it's definitely coming. It's definitely the frustration, the disappointment, whatever the situation is that you're in. There is light. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and you are going to get there. You are definitely going to get there. So, okay, we've given them a really good shuffle. So, Spirit, can you give us just one good card for us to wrap up with the day that you just want to pop out? And here it is. So, we have our Nightshade that popped out. Don't let these two cards give you the impression that this situation is too dire to be able to finish. Okay. So the Nightshade, is telling us that, that there is a sensation of vanity. There is a sensation of self-absorption. And what did we talk about, at the very beginning with our general message from our oracle was, it could be a learned behavior. It could be a negative behavior that is controlling you, but it's telling us this is not the end of the world. This is not, going to come into this fruition, right? So even if, as we're looking through here, we have this deadly Nightshade, but what do we have behind it? We've got a moon, right? So it is definitely moving into, its next phase. So it's definitely coming into a new beginning, right? So we definitely want to keep that hope, that direction, that guidance, thought process alive, because we just don't want to continue to go down that path of what we are actually looking for. So just so we can go into really a quick final message as far as the cards are concerned. It's basically saying, what are you doing? Are you putting forth, false empathy, false humility, and where can you do a better job of being compassionate, empathetic, or welcoming? And these definitely go in hand in hand. All is not lost. You've recognized that there is definitely a negative behavior or a negative situation that is definitely impacting you, and it's giving you this confirmation, this recognition of saying, hey, okay, it's not. You've recognized, here's the negative behavior, here's the negative situation. What am I going to do to get myself into a better frame of mind, better playing space, better sense of well-being, so that I can get away from this. So definitely a message of self-awareness as we are closing up today's message. And thank you very much for visiting with me today. Please hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. And if you are interested in an individual reading, please look down in the comments for a link to my Etsy shop. Thank you and have a wonderful day.